And you, at the very least, you force out her ulti like when she doesn't want to use it. But there you go. Naha is on point for game number 2. Now that's assuming CK gets the farm, and that is not normally the best farming core. So
I don't use words over 2 syllables. Thank you. Yeah, I think syllable is actually more.
I'm just gonna call you out when you do.
Whatever, man. I'm tired.
ninjaboogie with the bait plays here in the bottom lane as Meracle and Julz are going to move in. Ahfu does not have stomp yet, and that's a good 2-second lob by Meracle. Looking for the KO here. One last swing of that cleaver, and down he goes. Really nice bait from ninjaboogie.
That like a 300 range auto attack.
Eyes on that part of the map is Julz is stalking Kangaroo. You can see Ahfu trying to pull, and Julz says no siree. They're going to move in now. The Hadouken comes through, goes for the stun. It is Carapist. Good timing there.
Yeah, that was nice.
And Ahfu moves in. He's kind of far out. Maybe they turn on him instead. Julz only has the cloak and dagger for now, but they blow up too. Mineski 3-0. They are off to a hot start. All of them on just shreds of HP.
Did Ricky have a fairy fire there? Did I see that right?
Yeah, he did. Which is conducive to Radiance. However, not a thing. I really don't think so.
I'd probably think if anything, like Refresher late game is better for CK than Octarine. Making a move now in the bottom lane. They're going to go for the stop. They do connect.
Nice stomp.
Good job there. Kangaroo still looking for the stun though, and he's waited so long that Meracle continues to juke, to jive. He turns and he walks right into it. Spins around and gets punished. So good patience there.
But I don't think that WG...
Is it a good thing or a bad thing if you have like a verb, you know, like art styling a grave or PGG in a black hole? I mean, they're mostly negative things.
It's a bad thing, I was going to say. In DoTA?
I guess you'd like S4 in a dream coil would be a good thing probably.
I mean, that interrupted.
Here we go. Big Roach fight could be about to break out here. Force Staff is going to bring Aura down to the low ground. Surprise though, Nana walks right into stop! It hits everyone, but they got up the BKB on Meracle. They also grab the Aegis onto Raging Potato, and they drop the Golem to try and turn this one around. Meracle can arm with toggle. That cloud was great by Mineski, and now they look for kills onto xNova. Julz getting into him, and meanwhile, Ahjit getting isolated. The Deso starting to chunk through what remains. Can they stun him? Oh, the late gets is gonna cancel that stun. Actually, he didn't use it. It might have been cooling down. We'll make it out, but still, they grab the Aegis. They hang on to it, and man, that force step by Raging Potato.
Just knowing that the Stone Gaze is down now.
But the thing is, they can use Phantasm now to take buildings.
Exactly.
And they have Deso too. Oh,
all right, here we go. First Phantasm, I think, of the game. And he is only going to get the 2 illusions, but they are difficult to deal with. They do a lot of damage. He sends them in onto Kangaroo. Disruption is there. And they will be lost rather quickly. Didn't actually do very much.
I mean, he did run them into heroes instead of hitting the tower.
But Bimbo's got eyes on the prize, and he also is going to pay. The Infest Bomb special comes through. In fact, that Earth Splitter even hits the Batrider, has the blink ready. Should be able to get out of there. The Golem committed.
What?
But he ended up making it out in the end. And well, they will get the Warlock as a consolation prize. Riki retreating out.
I mean, I guess the mentality there is drop the rock because you know you're not going to be fighting again. It doesn't happen. The CK starts to fall off in a real big way.
Yeah, and that boils it back down to what we were talking about in the draft, that it is possible as a CK to micro your illusions around Stone Gaze, but it's very, very annoying. It really, the ideal becomes trying to force that Stone Gaze out before the push.
Julz, great positioning here to break the smoke. Unfortunately, he will have to sacrifice his own life, but yeah, it saves the gem bearer potentially a carry from going down.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, you will trade your support Ricky for that anytime. Now, this is a different matter.
Okay, with the BKB, now the lasso comes out. They are going to isolate the Elder Titan and look for the quick pick. Meracle decapitates him. Gem hitting the ground now. They would love to scoop that right up. RR's got 2, and he's moving in. Buyback from the Elder Titan. They know Roshan's likely up, and the pings come out. They do have the rock, the lasso on cooldown. Do they want to risk a fight?
Yeah, I actually, if you're Mineski, I don't know that there's another hero that you'd rather...
And that Scotty is
you
done,
want the kill,
by the way. Well, there's TP back for ninjaboogie. He buys a smoke.
Yeah, he needs to get back as soon as possible.
Julz has a gem, and Warriors Gaming are running around without their own gem against a Riki. This is a very risky move, and they're about to pay for it. There's the cloud. No lasso, actually, but still Meracle gets a position. Jukes that. Oh! one-shots the Nyx, just stops the cockroach right now. Apparently cockroaches do break. In that scenario, now Warriors Gaming on the run. The Tricks of the Trade doing heavy damage to xNova. RR meanwhile in a bit of trouble. That DoTA, a bulwark in the middle of this fight, and Meracle just toying with her, is going to go for the stun, breaks the Lincoln Sphere, manages to bring down RR though. I think that's a gem hitting the deck, and now Potato looking for kills. The Stone Gaze right as the Golem comes out, and Nana pops out, goes to work on Meracle. Now it's time for Meracle to commit his ultimate, but unfortunately the illusions are just shredded. DoTA completely countering not only the CK, but it looks like also the Potato. They turn back for Julz. They got a hold of one of those gems, I believe, yeah, on the Lifestealer. And that is going to end the engagement, but there's a buyback from Bat. They have a fresh lasso ready to go. TA on the move. Ahjit, the escape vehicle, he's going to go for a TP out. Can they get the Julz in time? You betcha that might be 2 kills for the price of 1. Lasso on the DoTA. Lifestealer going to work. A ninjaboogie is no escape. He will drop. Julz currently in Visor. Remember, there is a gem. They finish off Ahjit. Now, can they get Nana? He's tanky. He's difficult to deal with, but they can kite him. The Rage on cooldown. They'll slay him too. They get the gem right back. That is, I believe, 4 in total.
Yeah, and that is just a huge Batrider buyback, paid for itself several times over. But it's just sort of bad timing with CK just having gotten the halberd out. She's seen that. She might have.
Look at this, Julz with the Echo Saber, looking to maybe snipe the Shadow Demon in these upcoming fights. I kind of like that. Not sure what else you would get as a Riki at this point as they look for the initiation here. Forge stabbed in by the Shadow Demon, but that also gets them dragged back into the middle of the enemy team. They drop the rock, and patiently Meracle waits, but he gets nailed by the Earth Splitter. He's still going to work just with his regular form. He might kill off the Elder Titan, that would be huge, but no, he can't quite chase him down. They are going to lose their Golem. They already lost their Bat. BKB, off with your head, he says. He decapitates one. He's going to look for Nana. Tricks of the Trade is there. TA chunking it with the damage, but will end up falling, and now it's Meracle against the world. The Stone Gaze already committed. Second life. He will have the Phantasm, but they're going to have the stomp available in a second. Phantasm. No, he gets stunned. He can't get anything off, and he will end up dropping that 3 dead. A catastrophic failure to break the base. And they scramble back there. They lose ninjaboogie. Oh, he makes it out at least, but jeez, they just cannot have a good fight.
That was such a greedy BKB for Meracle.
Yes.
He BKB'd pre-Aegis pop to get a kill, and it wasn't a kill on really that important of a hero.
He chased behind the Raxford. It was just so bizarre.
I mean, it was a discombobulated fight, to say the least. I think if he maybe goes back and tries to help kill, you know, either the frontliners like the Lifestealer or the DoTA, then it's fine to trade your BKB for the Aegis at that point if the hero at least dies, because then you can, you know, back after that.
Well, the big problem though is that also interacts with what I was saying before about forcing the Medusa to use the Stone Gaze. If you ever get split up in a fight like that on opposite sides of Medusa, she uses her Stone Gaze and you become more split up.
Yep, it's true.
And she doesn't have any fear about dying this game, and certainly not now.
Yeah, this is hard.
And TA is already committed to it.
Game got really hard.
Daedalus.
No one even has close to
and this is so good for disruption illusions.
Yeah.
Evasion now, and they're going to look to go in here. Huge Infest Bomb dive onto ninjaboogie. He doesn't have his ult anyway. It's not really that big of a deal.
Oh, that's
already committed the Fatal Bonds, though, as they look for the pick-off on the Elder Titan. Good lasso to drag Ahfu, just barely up onto the high ground. But Meracle getting chunked down by Ahjit. There's the Julz still keeping the Elder Titan out of the picture. Can they focus Meracle down? He will Phantasm, but it's into the Stone Gaze. The illusions do absolutely nothing. He has no health on them, and Ahjit will deftly deal with them. But now needs to back off. The disruption is ready. Potato gonna commit for this. Disruption was used on Raging Potato, who just promptly turns and guns down that Shadow Demon. Good smoke cloud coverage there, but Kangaroo in pursuit. Another death for the Warlock. I believe that's a dieback on him. Yeah, already committed it. And Raging Potato back into the fray. Julz coming in. Hot and heavy. BKB's going in. This is the time to kill Ahjit. They need to focus him now. Can they do it? Decent stuns, but not enough. He's just too damn tanky with the evasion. Keeps on pumping in damage from the illusions. Nana will be the sacrificial lamb. And Ahjit just scurries away with the flutter. Are they going to chase this? They want to. RR if he can get that Julz off, but Lincoln's is ready.
He's got lasso, though.
He's got to blink Julz and then somehow get a range for the lasso. The trap might allow him to do it. They buy back on the Shadow Demon, and with that, it's not happening.
They got to move. They got to get to the pit, like, now.
Well, Deuce's not in there just yet, but now she joins the fray, and time is running out.
Shadow Demon is way out of position. He needs to get out of there.
Elder Titan. Oh, he's going for it. Onto the Elder Titan. Riki trying to finish him off, and this is breaking the fight apart now into Tricks of the Trade, into safety. The scatters Ahjit down to the south, while meanwhile, Raging Potato is going to isolate and pick off Ahjit, and now looking for an additional kill. Can they bring on xNova? He's packing a life stealer. This is like the perfect spread out fight for Mineski, but the Stone Gaze is going to force those illusions back. Meracle just trying to wait it out, slowed down, but not turned into stone. Raging Potato hiding, and now looking to turn out. He chunks down the Elder Titan, and now they look for more. Julz blinking in, but Ahjit is still very difficult to deal with. That Scotty Slow doing a lot of work. He hides, but it's ineffective. Down he goes, out for 100. The Riki actually doing more damage in that fight, it feels like, than the TA towards the end. But that's another gem down.
Man, that poor Elder Titan. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves like the one shot. But I mean, all things considered, fight going pretty favorably there for WG. Even though Ahjit's not able to kill Meracle that fast, it's just that the Phantasms never do anything.
Yep.
Like, that is the one thing that you base your hero on.
The Rock comes down, the Dragon Lance is on the ground, it's not really that big of an item at this point. The Aegis is looking at it! Oh, the backer! With the snatch, he keeps their hopes alive. He even lassos the DoTA. She has no TP. Can he get up to the high ground? Oh, he just misses at that. So close, but still, there is no ultimate on this DoTA. They might be able to chase her down. She's very tanky, but they have the MKB. They need lockdown. There's no mana on Meracle. Well, they salvage their chances a bit, at
Wait,
least.
did he lose his Dragon Lance too?
He
Pretty much to Raging Potato. That is a poor Elder Titan, good lord. That poor guy has had an awful game.
Speaking of awful games, ninjaboogie has also been in Struggle City.
Well, but no, that's actually what they've done throughout the tournament. He's played pretty much position.
Here we go. This is the moment. They try to move in. They get the lasso off, and then the flame break hits Kangaroo. The rock dropped right as Life Stealer pops out. BOT2, they're committing, but Ahjit is trapped under the cloud. The Earth Splitter, though, deletes a TA who has no buyback available. 3 minutes on cooldown, 100 seconds on the sideline, and they've caught Meracle too. Could he TP out? Is there anything to cancel this? No Basher on Lifestealer. He will make it out, but for whatever that's worth, I think you need to cut the creep wave right now if you're RR, but he doesn't have a TP either.
He has an Aegis. He actually should cut the creep wave, I feel. But it's really risky, because if you mess it up, you're just...
Julz might try for it. Oh, Julz could actually kill Ahfu again.
He has a gem.
Huh? Hey, buddy! Where you going?
Oh,
that Echo
God.
Saber. This poor Elder Titan. Man, Julz is saving this game so hard for Mineski right now.
And Medusa just goes straight dataless. Whoa.
Yep.
I like a damage item here for sure. Uh-oh, this could be bad though. There is an Aegis up, but not worth just sacrificing it for nothing.
Well, he did try to cut the creep wave.
Normally just barreling down mid is one of the more dangerous ways to do it, but he does get the blink out. RR stalling. He is wasting a lot of time. It's already 50 seconds until TA respawns. Closer. They will lose that.
He doesn't have buyback either.
And he doesn't have it for 70. Oh, I don't know if they can afford that.
Did they see they saw the Riki.
Julz going into
the
trade. He should have maybe hit Kangaroo once more. He jumps out with the blink, but the chase is on and they're trying to isolate him. Oh, this might be a bridge too far. One kill too many. Julz trapped. Julz down. Julz does have the buyback, but all the while, that ticking time bomb of a Medusa just barrels down mid. Instant buyback. No TA for 20 seconds at the very least. This is one Rex. It could be more. The cloud trying to slow things down. Ahjit just going to move outside of that cloud, continue working on the melee. He's going to get this for sure. He might get more. Kangaroo straight into the base, diving onto Mineski. Oh, it's falling apart at the seams. It's been a beautiful run for the Pinoy squad, but it all comes unhinged now as they are lacking 2 buybacks, 25 seconds without their Batrider, 45 without the Warlock, 2 lanes of Rex down. This is Megas, or actually no, it might just be the throne because that tier 2 is still up. So Ahjit, he's going to start to go for it. They're inside the base. They're in Mineski's house. Meracle stands back and watches. Not much he can do against the Lady DoTA. This could be the end. And what a terrible way to go out after Mineski just played so well. Basically the whole qualifier, but not able to really finish anyone off. And now it's coming back to haunt them. xNova just using the Ghost Scepter to kite here. Doesn't look like they're quite going to get the Rex or the throne yet, but instead they get Meracle. Beautiful Earth Splitter, slamming it down. And with that, Warriors Gaming might have just taken this game fully in their own grasp. Meracle trying to turn it around, though he does have his ultimate, but the DoTA easily deals with it until the rock comes in. Meracle, it's just not enough damage. Nana fights his way through it. He can armlet toggle, he can dive in deeper. All 5 are dead. None have buybacks. And Mineski in a heartbreaker have been knocked down, and Warriors Gaming are going to the Boston Major.
I gotta say, I did not expect them to be Mineski.
No.
Especially after watching the series that they just played. And very impressive stuff.